Hello. Welcome to another installment of the Central American Group's podcast, in which experts discuss topics related to doing business in Costa Rica, El Salvador, and the rest of the region.
Hello, welcome to another installation in the Central American Group's series of podcasts. To individuals at organizations in Central America and throughout the region that are involved in various industrial activities or activities that support industry. Today, we are very fortunate to have with us Carla Halabi. Carla is with the Technological Institute of Costa Rica. And Carla, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, a little about the Tech of Costa Rica, and a little bit about your role in that organization, we'd appreciate it.
Okay, hi. My pleasure being here today. I am from Costa Rica, as you said, and I work at the Costa Rica Institute of Technology. That's how it's called for us, or Tech. And this is a university that is located here, and it is the most important in science and technology. I'm going to talk to you about this later. I work there. I've been working there for more than 10 years. But I also graduated from there, so I feel very proud of working there. And what I do there is that I work in the liaison office. So we are in this office, we're kind of a main entrance for all the external sectors to the university. I'm going to give you more details maybe later.
Okay, could you start out by telling us about Costa Rica Institute of Technology and why it's known as the most important university in the region in the areas of science and technology?
Yes, of course. Okay, this is a public university, one of the 5 public universities that we have in the country. And it has 23 academic programs or careers, as we call them, but most of them are engineers. We have the highest percentage of accredited or re-accredited programs, undergraduate programs or undergraduate degrees or graduate degrees. And we also have, for example, international accreditation by a French board. We have 5 different campuses in the country. And as I told you before, almost all of the careers or academic programs that we have are engineers. That's why I can tell you that we have, for example, academic programs in 4 areas. Technology and engineering science, earth sciences and technology, engineers, economic sciences and administration, and technology education. We have nowadays, we have more than 12,000 students. 35% of them are girls and the rest are boys. And this is nowadays increasing the amount of girls, which is very important for us, not only in the country, but I think that also in the world. We're trying to bring more girls to the women to the engineer. In this university, we have almost 300 active researchers. We have almost 1,000 faculty members. And I think that's why we are the most important university nowadays in the region in science and technology.
Can you tell our listeners how the Costa Rica Institute of Technology is linked to external sectors of the country's economy?
Yes, of course. This is very important to mention. Our university has this department in which I work that is called the Academic and Corporate Relations Center, or the Liaison Center. And so we are the connection between the schools or faculties or the research centers and services of the university with all the productive sector, local and central government or civil society. So as I told you before, we are kind of a main entrance to the university. And for example, this link with the external sectors also in the university starts with the internship. The internship is a study or for example, our students, they have to go or to apply in the companies for 1 semester in order to get their academic degrees. Okay, so it's not that they just go and work in the company for 6 months. It's that they have to work there and develop a product or a service according with the demand of these companies. So that is the point in which our external relations start, okay? We also, in this office, we also have, for example, or we manage some different strategic relations. For example, we have relations with companies already established in the country, like Intel or HP, or for example, the companies that are located in the Green Park, or many different companies. So what we do is that, for example, we make different kind of relation. For example, we help the companies when they need to get to the university to get some students or different kind of services the university is bringing. We also, as a department, we also have a virtual space or database for companies who wish to contact our alumni that is called Talento Tech. So this kind of relations between the university and the external sectors are managed in this office that I told you.
Just a real quick question, and this is for people that may be listening that are thinking of investing in Costa Rica. Do you not only engage companies that are in the country already, but do you ever have contact with investors that want to talk to you to see what kind of students you're graduating from your programs?
Yes, of course. We as a department or as a university, we also receive people or investors from many places. For example, all the companies that are already established in the free zones in Costa Rica, all of them have a relation with us because all of them want the high-skilled human resources from the university. So we are kind of a one-stop office for the companies who wish to come to Costa Rica in order to tell them what do we bring here, what are the programs or the academic programs that the students are receiving here in Costa Rica in order to work in the companies that they represent.
Okay, well, how does the university respond to the market demand in the creation of new programs?
Oh, this is very important because, for example, we know that the world is changing, everything is changing. So we have a lot of mega trends in academic programs. So we try to listen the needs that the market has. For example, we are applying service, I don't know, maybe like each 2 or 3 years, we apply some service to see what are the demands that the companies have regarding to the careers or the academic programs. For example, I can tell you that we in the university, we created the mechatronics engineering, responding to this demand of the market. Also computer engineer, we have a master's degree in the medical devices engineering, and we have also opened some technical programs like telematics or CCNA networking, or network professionals, CCNP, or so many others that, as I told you before, were created in order of this demand. We also always hear the companies regarding what they need. And if they need something new, they can also go to the university, or maybe they can also, I don't know, maybe go and ask the university to give the companies some optional courses to the students in order to let them know what is happening or what they are going to require.
We may have covered this a little bit in a previous question, but how does the university support the attraction of investments to Costa Rica? For instance, do you work in close conjunction with CINDE, the Economic Development Promoting Agency of the country?
Yes, of course. For example, the attraction of foreign investment is promoted, Saito, as you said, in collaboration with CINDE. We are the office in which CINDE also comes, okay? So what we do as an office is that, for example, we schedule different meetings with the researchers or professors of the university in order that the companies can have all the answers that they have regarding to the specific topics that they are going to require when they establish here. I think that is very important just for you to know that we as a country, we have a lot of qualified and highly talented workforce, not only for national, but also for multinational companies. So the idea is that we as a university support the attraction of this investment to Costa Rica, because we have that strength here in Costa Rica. We have a lot of high talent workforce, and we also have as a country a premium location or access to global markets. So what we do is that we support everything that the companies require. It's very important to mention also that we are not only in the country to bring more investment, but also to keep the one that is already established in the country. For example, if a company is already established, but they have some requires, or maybe they need to make or do some kind of tramits with the local governments or some kind of ministries or Ministry of Health or whatever they require. So we help these investors to stay in the country. So anything that you require from the university we can make it just for you to come here or to stay, as I said before.
So your work as well is in the area of retention, not just attraction of new investment, but retention of...
Both, because I always say that I am not doing anything if I am only attracting more investment to the country. I have to let them stay here, because we as the university, what we need or our goal is to give quality jobs based in science and technology to all of our graduates or alumni. So it's very important to attract investment to Costa Rica, but also to keep the ones that are here now.
Yes, that's very important. Could you tell us about the university's extension programs?
Yes, of course. We have many extension programs. For example, I can tell you that we as a university, we lead some economic development in different regions of Costa Rica, because what we try to do is to promote the country as a place to attract investment, and as I told you before, to create jobs in science and technology. So what we do is that we work very close to the national government or the companies or academic institutions just to make the country development grow. We also work, for example, with we support different agricultural projects or entrepreneurs. We also help, for example, we have a very, I love this project that is direct to the senior citizens. So we give education to this, we give some projects or programs to these senior citizens. So the teachers of these programs are the students of the university. For example, a student of computer they're teaching computer, or not only a student from computer, from any career or any academic program. So what we try to do is that the students of the university can help these senior citizens. It's very important to mention also that we are supporting as a university everything that has to do with the soft skills for the students. It's very important. We also promote, regarding to these extension programs, we also promote, for example, different kind of research projects between the university and the companies, things that the companies require. So we try to help the companies in these topics. We also, for example, we always try also to send students to different parts of the world, to different countries, to go and study there, to develop some kind of projects also offshore.
Well, obviously listening to what you have to say in terms of attracting investment, in terms of providing a qualified and educated workforce for the companies in Costa Rica, your organization is extremely important. And a lot of people, as you know, that are thinking about investing in Costa Rica do research of the country on the internet prior to actually contacting anyone. Because that's the case, what we would like you to be able to do, if you can, is provide us with some contact information that people can use to get in touch with you with any questions they might have about Costa Rica, the Technological Institute of Costa Rica, and the programs and the students that you graduate from the institution.
Yes, it will be a pleasure for me to give all the information or to answer all the questions that you have. Because for us as a university, it will be a pleasure having more companies here in Costa Rica, because we need to give more quality jobs here. We have a lot of companies that have more than 30 years, companies based in science and technology, companies that really give quality jobs. And we will be very pleased if you can let us help you if you decide to come to Costa Rica.
So do you have an email address that
Yes.
folks can use to contact you with any questions?
Yes, okay. It's my name is Carla Halabi. So it's KHALABI at tech.ac.cr.
Okay, we'll include this email address in the transcript of our conversation. Just out of curiosity, Carla, do you have a LinkedIn profile that I can link to as well?
No, I'm not using it nowadays.
Okay, well, we'll just stick with the email.
Okay.
I want to thank you for lending some very important information to our listeners. And also, I want to encourage you to stay well in Costa Rica, and hopefully
You too.
the current situation with the COVID virus that the world is experiencing, hopefully will end soon. We can get back to normal.
You too. You too. Please take care of yourselves. Everybody's suffering this, but I know that if we all take care of ourselves and do what the governments ask, we are going to get well from this.
Okay, nothing lasts forever. And again, I want to thank you for joining me. Have a great day.
No, it's my pleasure being here. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening. Sign up to receive the Central American Group's quarterly newsletter by visiting www.thecentralamericangroup.com.